Hi, my name's Tim Reed, real estate agent in the Calgary area, and today I want to talk about tips for buyers in this highly competitive market that we're in Calgary, and we're going to even go on the MLS to show some days on market and things that are going on. So my name's Tim Reed, real estate agent in the Calgary area. Your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it. And for buyers, if you buy a home with us, we have guaranteed satisfaction programs to protect you working with us, buying your first home, or your second home, or your 50th home here in the Calgary market. Okay, so here we're going to show you behind the scenes what's going on the MLS market here in Calgary. I set up a criteria here just so you know. This is a three-bedroom home between 500 and 900,000, so a wide range of properties. The whole city of Calgary has only 200 homes in this particular criteria. Only 200 homes for a city of 1.5 million people. So we've got an extremely low inventory environment. So what that means for you as a buyer is a few different things. So we're going to go through this here. This has got a bunch of addresses here, and this is over here. We just scroll over. This is called days on market. So this is how many days the property's been on the MLS system. So of course we've got some new ones here, and here we go. Pending 1 day, 3 days on the market. Another one that's pending 3 days on the market. Pending 4 days on the market. 4 days on the market here. And some of these are going to be 1 day on the market. This one's 3 days on the market. So within the first 3 days, the property's already conditionally sold. So that means in most cases, there's 4, 5, 6, 10 offers on these properties in this crazy market space that we're in. So let's go on to the next page here. And here we've got some more pending sales, 4 days on the market, 6 days, 6 days. This also could need 10 days here on the market. So less than 2 weeks, these properties are going pending. Now, certainly that's not all properties. We're in the sixes and sevens and in $500,000 price points here, 700,000 here, 699 here, 625. A lot of these are going to be renovated homes. Some of them are going to be newer homes in newer areas. But what does this mean for you? So what this means for you as a buyer is I'm going to go over a few tips here that's important to be able to be successful in this market because it's extremely frustrating for buyers in this market space to have such competition, especially as you get into that 500 to $700,000 price point. Very, very active part of the price bracket here in Calgary. Single family homes, detached homes is what we're talking about today. Certainly, there's other properties in the marketplace that aren't as competitive. But this is number one. Number one mistake the buyers make, not getting pre-approved. So you have to get a pre-approval from your bank. If you need help with that, we can connect you with some amazing professionals that you have to have an approval because to compete in this marketplace, depending on your strategy, depending on your comfort zone, the way to make the strongest offer is to have that pre-approval done because you're going to have shorter condition periods and you're going to be competing with people that are paying cash. They're able to close quickly. They've got huge deposits they're going to put in with their offers. So number one, you have to have that pre-approval done and out of the way. And number two, that's going to also give you the confidence that you know what your budget is and you can stick within that for price point. So you know the maximum you're allowed to pay or be willing to pay for a property and you know you're not going to be house poor, you're comfortable with those monthly payments because you've got a locked in interest rate, you know what your down payment's going to be, you know if there's going to be CMHC insurance, so you know exactly what your monthly payments are going to be within a small range and you know what your maximums are. So that's number one, get your pre-approval. Number two, arrange the largest deposit that you can have that's available to you to put in with the offer. If some people put in a $10,000 offer, if I've got my seller's hat on and I'm the selling agent, if I see an offer with $50,000 deposit versus an offer with $5,000 deposit, well, I'm going to recommend to my client that $50,000 buyer is a stronger buyer because they have a bigger deposit up front. They might be putting 20% down. Maybe they're not getting insurance. Maybe they're not putting 5% down. They've got a pre-approval. They know what they can afford. That offer looks better. Number two, considering have less conditions. So the single family home, you're going to have the two standard conditions and the standard timeline, usually 10 business days, a week to get the financing, a week to go through the home inspection, review everything, and make sure that there's no issues there. So compressing that timeline, having your pre-approval sorted out can help achieve that if you're putting financing condition. And number two, have your home inspectors lined up so that they can get in there very quickly so that you can initiate that home inspection and lower that condition period. Because if you can get everything done in a week or maybe a week and 1 or 2 business days, that's going to stand out from other offers in the pack. Because if there's 10 offers on a home, it's not always the highest price that wins, contrary to popular belief. It's going to be shorter condition period. It's going to be big deposits. It's going to be lack of financing condition. And that's something we could certainly discuss, the advantages and drawbacks of that. I'm not advocating for any particular strategy. I'm just showing you what can make your offer the strongest and the quickest closing period. So the quickest closing period, of course, that means the seller gets their cash in their bank account faster. So that is often a function of a stronger offer. Because if you're able to close quickly, that means, again, you've got your financing in order, your down payment's good to go. You're just looking at the home inspection, making sure there's nothing wrong with the property, and then you're able to close quickly and you're motivated to move in right away. That means that you're not an investor shopping for the best deal on properties. These are people that are moving from out of Calgary or moving out of a house they've already sold and they've got to move in a short time frame. So that's going to help your offer stand out. We're seeing very low days on the market on properties. You're seeing 10 or 15 offers come in on some homes in some price brackets. You're seeing a lot of underpriced real estate looking to elicit those bidding wars on properties. That's a function of a very busy market. That's what's happening. You may only have 1 day to put your offer in, and then they're going to be reviewed by the seller side. So the timelines have collapsed for what's going on in this low inventory competitive environment. So those are some tips of how to be successful. And then number three is look for off-market sales. So when things are on MLS, you can see 4 days on the market, 5 days on the market, boom, it's pending, right? By the time you look at it on your cell phone, it comes in there and you're able to go book a showing, then it's already conditionally sold. It's challenging, it's frustrating for buyers, it's frustrating for us as agents as well, because we like to be able to slow down the process and give our clients more time to think about that property. So there's also the private market sale. In that box, it is also competitive. The same fundamentals apply to the MLS market properties. However, you sometimes can get more time. And often what we help our clients with is you can get access to those properties before anyone else does. You can get exclusive access to those properties. There might be 3 or 4 or 5 people looking at that property, period. So you might be competing with 2 or 3 other people rather than 15, 16, 12 other people. So it reduces the competition. The strong offer fundamentals do still apply because those sellers are often investors. Sometimes they come from other channels. You've got motivated sellers that want a strong offer at a fair price. You won't have to compete as much. And that way you can get better pricing, a little bit more time to think about it. You can do your due diligence, of course, but having a strong offer still sets you apart from the pack, because when a private sale becomes available, we'll send that out to our clients that have that criteria and that price point. And after they see the property, usually 2 or 3 other people are going to see it as well, unless it's a full exclusive, and we do have those available as well. Then you're competing with 3 or 4 other people rather than 30. And you may get some more time to go over the property, do your due diligence. You might get a longer condition period. So that can be possible with private market sales. That's one of our specialties, and we market for them and we receive them in our network every week. And there's properties all across the spectrum that come into that box. So if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest here in Calgary, we'd love to answer any of your questions. Please get a hold of us at the number below. Contact us on our website. We'd love to answer any questions that you might have. If you're moving to Calgary, looking to buy, sell, or invest, we would love to have a conversation with you and help you out and answer your questions. My name is Tim Reed, Comox Realty, real estate agent in the Calgary area. Your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it.